Hello friends, today in this tutorial I will be showing you a new progress bar animation library of React.js which allows you to basically show a progress bar whenever you download any sort of thing from the internet. So basically we will be showing you a very simple example of React.js. So if I click this button download file, you will basically see this will be the progress bar which will be running from 0 to 100. It will be showing the status of the download, how many percentage the download has begun. You can see that once it reaches 100%, you will see the file, the image will be downloaded, and you will see this is the image file which is downloaded from the internet. So we are using a special package of React.js, React Suite Progress. Let me take a different image, for example, and copy image address, and I just need to change this inside my code here. So simply I just need to here replace the URL of whichever image that I need to download. And for downloading this, guys, we are using Fetch API, which is built-in inside browser. So you will see we are using this React Suite Progress. This is basically the name of the package that we are using here. And once again, if I click the button here, you will now see this will be waiting for 100% for this progress bar animation. Once it reaches 100%, it will download the file for you. So it's a great for user interface, user experience, because progress bar makes the thing very good. You can see that. And basically we can even have a circular progress bar as well. You can provide a type property here, and then basically you can change it into circle. So now it can even transform to circular progress bar. You will see if I click download file button, you will now see a circular progress bar animation here from 0 to 100. So once it reaches 100%, your file will be downloaded here. So it's a great basically dependency of React.js if you want to integrate the progress bar while you are downloading anything from the internet. And if you go to the npm.js, I'm just showing you the package official page. So just write here React Suite Progress, and this is basically the package here. And the very first link which comes here, this is basically the module that we are using for this dependency. So it is very popular. Many developers are using it. You will see 10,985 weekly downloads are there. So it's a great dependency, and basically I have given all the source code, guys, in the description of the video. So all the source code I have written in the description of the video. So if you want the full source code, go to the description. And now first of all I will show you how to basically use this module. Let me just delete all this code here and start from scratch. So basically, guys, what we need to do first of all, as you see, this is basically a React.js application. Let me just write here hello world, and if I now refresh, you will now see basically this is our hello world application. And now you need to first of all install this module inside your React.js npm react-suite progress. This is basically the name of the dependency. So simply you can install this module by this command here. So once you installed it, I have already installed it, so I will start the application. So now in order to basically use the module, guys, we just need to include the 2 lines of code here from at the very top here. So first of all we will import you just need to import this module. So import from, and this is basically the name of the module, React Suite Progress, and from this we just need to import basically the module which is progress. This is basically the directive that we will be using, and also we need the CSS file for this. So this is present React Progress, React Suite Progress, and basically it contains a library folder, and inside this we have the file style.css. Simply import this. And now, guys, inside your HTML, we can basically embed this progress. So if you just don't pass any sort of option here, this is basically your progress bar. It will, initial value will be 0%. You will see that. This is basically a simple progress widget out there. And now basically you can pass some options to it. Let's suppose I want to pass a percentage value here. So I can pass a percentage attribute. So this inside circle curly brackets we can pass here, let's suppose 48%. So when you load the page, you will see 48% will be loaded here. You can pass this, you will see this animation going on. This is basically coming due to the CSS file that we have included. And now after this, guys, we also have a status property as well. and we can provide a status property here. This can be taken three values. Either it can be success. This will be in green color. You will see that this will be in green color. So what I can do is that basically I can have another widget here, progress, and percentage like 75, and here you can provide a status property of success. You can see that. So this basically will be a tick mark option will be there here. This will be signifying that your download is completed right here. And similarly for the error also, we also have error progress as well. Let's suppose status this time will be error. So this is in red color. This is for the error. This is for the success, and this is basically active. If you don't pass anything, if you don't pass this basically the property of status, this basically I think if you change it to active, this will change to blue color. You can see. So if you don't pass anything, this default value is active, but three values you can pass: success, error, and active. So this is basically the basic foundation block, guys, and you can even change this into a circular as well. And I was talking about how you can do this. So there basically you can pass a property here, type parameter you can pass here. This can be circle. So now basically what you can say, percentage around 80, and status you can pass here error. So now what you will see, a circular animation will be there. You will see that this is basically the circular animation, not this horizontal. So anyway, whichever way that you like, whichever circular bar or horizontal bar, you can just see whichever thing that you want to do, you can do it. You can see that. So now we will be basically building a simple example, guys, where we will be downloading the file from the internet, from the website unsplash.com. I will copy the link address and I will be downloading this as an attachment with the progress bar. So let me just delete all that stuff here, and basically I can declare a hook variable where we can track the progress. So progress, set progress. Here we can use uState. This can be imported from React. Initial value will be 0. And then guys, we will have a simple button out there. So once basically inside the HTML, we can have basically a button. So once the user click the button of download file, the file will be downloaded, and we can simply bind a on click to it, handle download. So we will have to make a function here. So this function will execute here. So now you will see basically a button will be there. So once you click the button, we also need the progress bar widget after this button here. So we can simply say progress, and here we can provide the percent value. This will be the progress. So initial value will be 0 and status will be active. That's all. So now you will see basically it is at 0% and status is active. And now guys, we just need to write the functionality inside this function. So once we click the button, this function will execute, and make sure that this function is async because we will be using fetch API. So await will be there. So here we will declare a progress, a local variable, which will be initialized to 0. And then basically we will be using set interval to make sure that animation will be there. So we will use this set interval method, guys. This will be also be async function. And inside this, guys, we will be incrementing the value of progress variable, this local variable, by 5 every time. And then basically we will have if block. If progress is greater than 100, in that case we will download the file. In the else block, basically what we will do is that we will simply set the progress like this to the actual progress that we have made here. So this is basically, we are calling this hook method here. So every time we are calling, we are checking if the value exceeds 100, then we will download the file, except we will simply set the progress. So what it will do, guys, you will see, it will say, once I click the button, you will see it will reach to 0 to 100 in a very fast manner. Now to basically have a delay, what we can do is that we can provide basically something like 500. So it will have a slight delay here of 500 millisecond. So what it will do, guys, you will see it will go slowly. You will see from a chunks of 5 value every time 5 progress bar will be incremented. So once it reaches 100%, we need to download the file. So now what we can do is that inside this we will write the logic for downloading the file, image file, as the attachment. So here we will need to clear the interval, and here we will pass the interval ID, the function name, and here we will make the simple call to the using fetch API. So here we need to pass the URL of the image, whichever image you need to download. So let me download this image, copy image address. Simply I will paste the URL, and here we just need to provide basically, guys, the options. So right inside this we will pass the curly brackets, and here we will basically have our method, which will be a get method, and here we will pass the headers here, which will be actually be content type. We just need to pass here content type, and this will be around application / JSON, like this. That's all. And after this, guys, we need to basically download this image file as a blob object. So what we can say is that we can simply say await whatever response is coming, we need to change it to blob, and we just need to make a URL and create object URL, and then we will simply pass the blob object, and then we will simply make the link here by this document.create element. We will create this anchor element dynamically, and then we will simply be setting basically the href link.href will be equal to the URL that we have, and we will set the file name link.download, and this will be a sample.png, and we will click this automatically by the click method. And then, guys, we will set the progress bar to again 0, just to reset this progress bar. That's all. So this is basically the code, guys, and now if I click the download button, you will now see click the download button, you will now see slowly you will see that once it reaches 100%, it will download the image file as an attachment. Here you will see that this image file is downloaded, and now you can see that. So we can even change this progress value by, we can increment this by 25 just to increase the speed of the progress bar, and we can even change this to a circular progress bar by providing the type parameter circle. That's all. Click download, you will see that. So I think it's a great library, guys. If you want to integrate the progress bar, it basically increases the user engagement of your website. User typically like the progress bar. They typically see the progress, how much the file has been downloaded. So it will decrease the bounce rate. So all the source code, guys, is given in the description of this video. And thank you very much for watching this.